He stirred a major storm at the Jaipur Literary Fest, and now Professor Ashis Nandy joins us. Professor Nandy, first and foremost, in your explanation to really what had taken place at the Literary Fest, you said that it was more of an equalizing force when you were referring to the corruption. But, many would see that that is a term which at some level sort of okays the act of corruption. But isn't that something that would be wrong in the sense that whether it is a person of whatever caste he may be, corruption as such is something that just cannot be looked at as an equalizing force, really, that sort of looks at it from a more positive light, wouldn't you think?
Well, it does in some sense. I mean, people also have talked about corruption as speed money and therefore good for the economic system. People have talked of corruption also as a way of there being loopholes in a system which is otherwise absolutely closed, and so on and so forth. So it is not something very new, first of all. But apart from that, corruption is not easy to remove. This is an interim period when corruption is going to last for quite some time. We know that. And in that case, I would wish that the more handicapped parts of the society should get also some advantages of corruption. That's all.
Okay, so that means you're saying you agree with all of those views about corruption that have earlier been put in the public domain. Is that what you're saying, sir? No,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that in this case, at least, it is a more urgent necessity because these groups have been under pressure for centuries.
Right.
And they deserve a respite from it in the immediate future, not in distant future.
Right. So also, while speaking about the entire issue of corruption, you refer to the state of West Bengal, and if I'm not mistaken, you said that it is a clean state because no OBC, SC/ST has come to power.
Yes.
Isn't that what you said, sir?
No. What I mean to say is this is all the problem. This is the kind of thing we speak in public. I'm not accustomed to speaking in public to large multitudes. I'm not accustomed to speak in platitudes. What I meant was this, that West Bengal has become a seemingly incorrupt society under a seemingly progressive government. But in the name of that, they have kept all other people who don't have that kind of cultural polish and that ability to out of power. That is why it's seeming so clean. So the price of corruption is often a price you pay for political openness, because the disprivileged are more desperate to succeed in politics by hook or by crook. That's what I meant to say. And Bengal is very backward in the sense that it has never had anybody from the backward classes, from the Adivasis or from the Dalits, anywhere close to the upper echelons of power.
So also now we've seen the various political reactions that have come, various political leaders who have actually been very critical of this statement, some even demanding that police cases be filed, some have demanded an apology. What would you say to them, sir?
Well, I have nothing to say to the political classes, but I have apologized to those who have been hurt because they have been bombarded with these two sentences quoted out of context from my longish presentation, and I wish they had at least quoted the previous two sentences and the subsequent two sentences so that the context would have been a little bit more clear to the audience.
Right. So, a police case now being filed, would you cooperate with the investigation?
I would cooperate with the investigation. That's my duty as a citizen.
Right. Thank you so much for talking to Times Now. So that was Professor Ashis Nandy saying that his statements being taken out of context, and also saying that if need be, he would cooperate with whatever investigation is really launched into this entire matter. Madhadas Gopalakrishnan in New Delhi for Times Now.